Alright, you're welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to cut and sew the draped cowl sleeve that you've seen on the thumbnail. So to begin, you're going to need a pattern like a sleeve block like what I have here. If you don't know how to draft a sleeve, I'm going to drop a link to that video. The first link in the description will take you to the video that will show you how to draft a sleeve block. Now in this case, this is a long sleeve. The sleeve length I use here to here is 23 inches. All right, also under here I have my allowance, so you can see that there's a folded allowance under here. What I did was I folded it before I cut, so that by the time I want to hem it, it's going to land perfectly. So by the time it's time to hem this edge, by the time you fold this, you can see that the edge here is still the same. That's why I folded it before cutting. Alright, so that's everything that I did behind the camera. Also, you can see the sleeve has a front and the back. This is the front of the sleeve, and down here we have the back of the sleeve. So to begin cutting this, or to begin turning this into the drape sleeve that you can see, the first thing you are going to do is you're going to measure from here down to 11 inches. Now the reason why I'm picking 11 inches is because that's the rough distance. For most people, from your shoulder to around just above your elbow is going to be 11 inches, and that's where we want the drape to start and stop. So that's why I use 11 inches as a rough estimate of the distance from the average person's shoulder to just above the elbow. Alright, so to begin, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from here 11 inches, and I'm going to roll a line across it. You can see the midline that we have here, the crease in the paper. Alright, right on this point here, this is the middle of the sleeve running from top to bottom. What I want you to do is I want you to roll a line from here straight up. Alright, so after we've done that, the next thing we are going to do is we have to start marking the steps for forming the cuts that would create the drape. So the first thing we're going to do to achieve that is from this line that we have rolled across here, you're going to come up by 1.5 inches. You're going to make a mark, alright, and then you're going to come above that 1.5. You're going to mark 2 inches, and you're going to make a mark, and then you're going to come above that, and you're going to make a mark at 3 inches, and you're going to make a mark. Alright, so from here to here 1.5, 2 inches, 3 inches. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make 2 lines. So you're going to come from the edge of your paper, alright, from the edge over here, and you're going to connect a line from here to this point. Then you are going to mark 1.5 inches on the edge. So on the edge here, you're going to mark 1.5 inches, and you're going to mark 1.5 inches. So you can see the 1.5 inches starting from this main base that we have. And you're going to come above that, and you're going to mark another 1.5, and on this other side you're going to mark another 1.5. Then you're going to connect here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. Watch and see. Alright, after you've made all these connections, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to cut this out. So we're going to slice down the center of the front like so. Next thing you are going to do is you are going to cut from here down to the side, from here down to the end, from here down to here. When you're getting very close to the end, when you're like 0.25, so 1/4 of an inch just before you divide the cut, make sure to stop and just leave that little piece there so it has something to hang on to. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to lay the fabric you intend to work with on the table. Now mind you, the clean side of the fabric is facing the table, alright? After we have placed it on top, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to spread it. Now mind you, you see this space that we have here, so see this cut. the more you open them up, so the greater the space in between each of your cuts, the more drapes you are going to have. But try to, you know, for here I'm going to use 1.5 for the space, and you will see the end result that we have. So use that to judge whether you want to use 1 for the space, or if you want to use above if you want to use 1 for the space, or if you want to use above the 1.5 that I'm going to use because you want more drapes. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to use paper tape or pins, but I prefer to use paper tape so that you don't puncture you don't make holes into the fabric that you intend to stitch. And what you're going to do, you're going to measure out 1.5 from the base, all right, to just above where you have the paper. When you've gotten this, you're going to tape it down. Alright, so you can see how I kept the space between each of my cuts to be 1.5, and then I just simply tape down this side to hold it in place. Off camera, I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now I have taped the other side. I'm going to now make a connection from here to here. Alright. Alright, so I hope you can see the blue line running across the top. Alright, so now after we have done that, you are pretty much done. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to have to cut it out. Alright, that's what I'm going to do now. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to measure the distance from here to here and write it down, because we are going to need it. Alright, so measure the distance from here across. So for me, that's approximately 12 inches. Alright, so my distance from here to here is 12 inches. Make sure to write that down, it's going to come in handy. Alright, now before we make any more changes, what I want you to do, if you are making this a dress out of this, because this video is just being made to show you guys how to do this, but if you're making it for yourself, you will place your fabric with the shiny side, so the front side facing up, and then you will place another fabric, you place this fabric on top of it now, so front facing front, and then cut. If you cut it like that, you would end up with the fabric facing with the sleeves facing where they are supposed to face. All right, but if you don't cut it like this, you will end up with both of them facing the either being the left or being the right, and you don't want that. So make sure to place them front facing front and cut. All right, so now for the next thing we're going to do, you're going to need to fold this in half, and everything should match up pretty much. It's just that the top of the sleeve will now be bigger. So I want you to arrange all the sides together, and then I want you to iron it. All right. All right, so after you have done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mark out the points that we're going to make the pleats that will create the drapes. All right, so at the beginning of the sleeve over here, we're going to need to make marks, notches at certain points to guide us on where to place our darts. All right, so now the first thing I'm going to do is off the top. All right, from the edge here, we're going to measure space of 3 inches away from there. So you see this is the edge of the sleeve at the bottom where the armhole is going to be. So we're going to measure 3 inches away from there first of all. All right, make a little notch here just to mark where, or you can use your chalk to mark where that 3 inches is. All right, now after you have made that mark, we're going to come just 1 inch above there, and you're going to make a notch. That's where the first pleat is going to be. The next thing I want you to do, I want you to measure out 2 inches again. All right, and you're going to make a mark. That's where the second pleat is going to be. You're going to come 2 inches above there, that's where the third pleat is going to be. Alright, so what we're going to do is this. So you see this, we're going to make a pleat from here to here. We're going to make a pleat from here to here. I'm going to make a stitch to hold it down on the left and on the right. But let me bring my pin so I pin it down. So I'm going to pin here down. Alright, I'm going to repeat the same thing on this other side. Alright, I'm going to just make a little 1-inch pleat and I'm going to pin it down. Now, if you wonder why we are pleating only one 1/1 is because when we made those 3 marks, alright, the 3 marks that we made represented parts of that 12 inches. So we had 12 inches. We divided the 12 inches in half. So we had 6 inches. So 6 inches for, you see this midline, 6 inches for this side and 6 inches for this side. That 12 that I told you to write that will come in handy, that will be important. So 6 inches for here, 6 inches for here. So by the time we take out 3 from this side, that's by the time we take out 2 inches with each fold. So fold 1 2 inches, fold 2 2 inches, fold 3 2 inches, 2 4 6. I hope it makes sense. All right. So that's what we are doing now. So with every fold that we fold, we've taken away 2 inches. So 2 inches, 4 inches, and the last piece that we'll make now would be 6 inches, and that would finish the 6 inches. So this side, if we do the same thing here, 2 4 6 that we're doing now, we've taken away the other 6 inches, and with that we've completely consumed the 12 inches that we had. That 12 inch I told you to write down. I hope that you understand. Now let me make the last. Alright, so I have held down the points where I put my pins, and you can see the. Alright, so I have hemmed the bottom and I've sealed this side. The next thing, if I was making this as a dress, is to simply join the armhole to the body. Alright, so if you've watched this far, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye.